Hey guys, MrDalekJD here, and I have some Team Backstab gameplay. A quick thing going over the gameplay is a couple of the kills weren't strictly speaking backstabs with people turned around or turned weird angles and stuff, but I'm sure you guys can get over that because this was a really difficult gameplay and it was a really close gameplay through the finish line, but I'll keep that secret until the end. And if you didn't already guess from my random intro, I have a special guest with me. He's going to introduce himself.
Hey guys, it's me, Dalek123 here, and welcome to some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay.
See what we did there with the whole intros?
The cross,
over? That took us
we're clever.
A minute of rehearsing to get that right. So you guys better hit the like and favourite button early. Oh wait,
you better be clapping by now.
Yeah, we deserve a round of applause. But before we get sidetracked too far, we're going to get onto the topic of commentary, which we talked about. So exam results were not too long ago. I got my A-level results, my AS level results about 2 weeks ago, and John got his GCSE results just yesterday, this morning. Wait, I don't even know what's going on. Wait, it was this morning, wasn't it?
Yesterday morning, yeah. The time that people see this, yeah.
Oh yeah, because time craziness. But basically, we were just, talking about it, and well, I certainly didn't quite reach my expected results. I don't know about you, John. Were you all right with yours, though?
Yeah, I was fine. You need to shut the hell up. You've done exceptionally well. I don't care what you think.
So that was kind of like the topic that led into us deciding to talk about this topic. That was the discussion that went on, and we were just thinking that these days exam results are so hyped. If you know what I'm saying, I mean, I didn't hit my expected grade, although they're completely fine grades. And that guy outplayed me there. He jumped off behind me. See, that guy, I didn't expect him to turn around there. That was what I meant about the whole craziness. But yeah, I didn't quite hit the expected grades I was expecting to. And, at first it was like, oh no, this is terrible. But upon reflection, exams aren't really everything they're made out to be. And a lot of the time, I think teachers, they really want you to do well in your exams. And if you don't, they'll they'll give you a real load of hassle over it, as well as parents, but they're not in that situation. So that's what I thought I'd open up with, that kind of thought process. And I'll let you do some talking on the topic, MrDalekJD.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, guys, Vikkstar wrapped it up pretty well for you there. Results really aren't the be-all and end-all of the world, okay? I've heard stories of people that have managed to get 10 A's and they work at Thomas Cook Holidays. And people have done very badly, like slacked and literally came out with like 2 GCSEs, and now they're going to university to do a photography course, and they're really happy with their life. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, no, you can take it in loads of different directions, especially these days with the cost of university being so huge and they're not being guaranteed jobs at the end. My brother graduated last year and he's got friends who still haven't managed to get jobs for themselves. And, there is the argument, and this was really interesting, he said there was the argument that these were the type of people you would expect to not be able to get jobs, the less driven people. And he knows people who, haven't got the same university degree that he's got and are working and perfectly happy with that. So I think a lot of the time, although it is great to have better exams, I'm not undermining that, neither of us are, but a lot of the time, it can seem like if you don't get the best you possibly can, then you're in a really bad situation. But I think in this day and age, I mean, you have people running YouTube channels full time. I mean, it's, if we were to carry on growing our channels, that could be a possibility for me and John here. It's a crazy world we live in. There are so many different things you can go into. Some of, the most affluent people in the world are people, I just liked that play there, except I kind of messed up, went past that guy. But, and that, I forgot that actually didn't happen because the gameplay is going to be fast forwarded. I'm not sure if it will be actually. If we can carry on talking, I may not fast forward the gameplay. It may be a longer video for you guys. But I'm doing all the talking here. I need to finish my point. Right, what were you saying? Oh yeah, some of the people you'll find who are doing really well for themselves aren't, the people who've done the best in exams. It's all about finding what your strengths are, and sometimes examinations aren't the way to go with that. So we just thought we'd, give some enlightenment on that point and anything.
Some morale.
Yeah, go for it. Go on. Do you want to add it? I kind of have stolen all the points we discussed without even
realising.
You have, yeah.
But, I'm kind of like, what am I talking about now? Well, I can talk about my results if you want.
If you feel happy to, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll make it
talk about exams in general, or just if you want to.
Well, exams suck. That's all that needs to be said about that. Some people, yeah, I remember when I was doing most of my English, I'd look to my left and there was some girl, and literally she'd just sit there and she didn't even open the paper, she just sat there. I mean, I don't understand what the thought process was for that.
Oh, well, no, you do get some people, for some people, they don't even feel it worth turning up to exams. The one thing that I would say on the flip side is that although we've said all of this stuff, don't pass off the opportunity to do your best in exams. I mean,
Exactly.
the way, there's that really cringy saying, like, shoot for the stars and if you miss, you'll land on the moon or something like that. But in all realism, that's the outlook I've decided to take. I tried my best while managing my channel before my exams, and now it's just the point where I'm like, right, although I didn't get my predicted grades, I'm happy with that. And, it took a lot of reasoning in my head to come to that conclusion, and I'm sure most other people will be doing the same, but just thought it'd be something interesting to bring up. And while we've still got a bit more time left in the video, I'll take it on to another related topic and let you do some talking, John, because I've just
go for it.
been talking away at 100 miles an hour. But revision.
Your brain's in gear. Revision.
What is your kind of revision style? How do you work on that revision?
I don't. I know that sounds really bad, and for people that are like, I don't know, they're doing GCSEs properly this year, or like they started and they're finishing next year, stuff like that. Do try and revise. The way I kind of worked, it was more towards when the exams were starting and it was really important. That's when I really started to try and revise. But if your school's offering like after school sessions or something like that, just go to them. Seriously, I know they sound like a chore, but honestly they do really help.
Yeah, I think definitely anything extra that's offered within school. What I've been doing recently, although it's a tough thing to do, is that was a nice little play there, drop down behind the guy. But one thing I found is that I just maximize it's hard to do, but when I'm in school I try and get as much work done as I can. And yeah, if there's any extra revision sessions, I just go to them, because even though it may not be the fastest way to learn, it's an easy way to learn because everything's done for you, and it puts less pressure on you afterwards. Now, my kind of attitude to GCSEs was a little bit different to yours in that I started really early, but I kind of was doing it more gradually. I started like a couple of months before the actual exams, but I just gradually built it up towards the exams, and that suited me, but it may not have been something that suits you. Another thing is, don't let people tell you how to revise.
Exactly.
Listen to what people say, but then develop your own ways, because so many times I've done things that I thought, I've been told to do, and they've just not worked. Sometimes, like, memorizing exam specifications, sometimes that's great, but then sometimes I'll look at it and I'll be like, why am I doing this? But, teachers or parents might be like, no, you've got to do this, it's going to be the best thing. And it's really not. So just take what you've got and adapt it. And actually, this is kind of more things we should be saying before exams, but hey, hold on to them until your next exams and let us know how they go.
Yeah, just be like, just go to your teacher and just be like, I got an A star in this. That's amazing. And yeah, miss, it wasn't up to you. It was thanks to Vikkstar and MrDalekJD on YouTube. They're like, inspirational.
We can all dream, But that is the video. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. If you have, be sure to check out each of our channels, as this will be going up on both of them.
Yes,
great content on both sides, and that's just about me done. So I will say goodbye, and do you want to leave any last words?
Yeah, there's some annotations there. Go to them. Hope you enjoyed this, and do let us know if you want to do more dual comms in the future.